Hey everyone, FusedVR coming at ya, and hope this video finds you doing super well. It's been a really long time since we last posted a video. Our last video was back in 2018, so quite a while away, but been meaning to do this video for a while, and I figured now might be a really good time to do it, because we're going to be at Oculus Connect 6, and when this video goes live, we'll already be there. So if you're around, come say hi. Love to meet you guys in person. But the main gist of what I wanted to go over in this video is a couple things. So 1, what happened, 2, where we're at now, and 3, kind of the future of the channel at a very, very high level. So let's start with kind of what happened, and we'll work our way up from there. If I were to summarize it really simply, I think it would basically be a mix of burnout and pulling in slightly different directions with an unclear vision of what we really wanted to accomplish. So, I mean, at the time, I was kind of in between jobs. Abdo had just started a PhD program, and Hassan was at Facebook. So kind of all of that put together made us realize maybe we need to focus on ourselves for a little bit and take a long-ish break is what it ended up being before we dive back onto YouTube. And so since then, I have joined Lenovo, working on their Unity SDK. Also, some other stuff that happened is we have a book out. I'll leave an Amazon link to that below. If you buy it, that supports the channel. Also, all the royalties for it are going to the AR/VR Women's Academy to get more developers into the space, especially those who might need it. So I think it's going to a really good cause, and the high-level summary of the book is basically an anthology of a bunch of different people's opinions on the space and how they are contributing to it. So my chapter, of course, is on development and kind of just a couple of mini tutorials there. We also got some design chapters and pretty much anywhere in between. So if that's the type of stuff you're looking for, I'd recommend it. The other thing is I've been spending a ton, and I literally mean a ton of time, looking at kind of personal finance, because I've needed to do that for a while, and also as the corollary to personal finance, which is blockchain and cryptocurrencies. We've done a couple videos of that on the channel back in 2017 during the crazy hype period for cryptocurrency. But the more research I've done into this space, the more and more I'm realizing how valuable decentralization as the key word, and I'm trying to stop myself from using way too many buzzwords here, but basically this idea of kind of what High Fidelity did in a sense, but probably you have to take a few steps back from that, and it's still really early. But the idea of no one owning an oasis, if you will, like in the case of Ready Player One. And I think that concept and the technology, while still primitive, even after 10 years of blockchain being around, as well as around the time VR started as well, they really go hand in hand together. And by no means am I going to claim that I'm an expert, but I definitely think it's an exciting topic to cover, and it's something that I would like to cover a little bit more on this channel as well. So speaking of which, let me talk a little bit about kind of the future plans for the channel. Of course, our bread and butter is and always has been making tutorials, especially for virtual reality and augmented reality. Some of the things that we had planned at the time, but due to this kind of abrupt break, we ended up postponing, but I think will still be valuable, are a Nintendo Switch VR tutorial. So not nearly to the same extent that they've done cardboard with Nintendo Switch, but having the ability to take the Joy-Cons from the Switch and use them as Bluetooth controllers within Unity, so that you could probably pair it with Android or iOS on Google Cardboard, and you have something akin to basically what Nintendo Switch did. So that's one thing that's coming down the pipe. Another thing I've been thinking about is creating a very small mini tutorial, if you will, of how to get started into Unity for the purpose of virtual reality development. Just some quick videos that, I mean, there are a bajillion of those already on the internet, but I figured why not do them if we can make that super concise as well. The third would really be completely open to feedback on what you would like to see, with the caveat that unlike what we've been doing before, which was these weekly videos, one after the other, we're probably going to be taking much more of a break in between said videos. It's not going to be on a weekly cadence, just because that wasn't really sustainable. It won't be sustainable for us So as a result, you'll probably see videos more randomly, which I know doesn't appease the YouTube gods by any stretch of the imagination. But at the end of the day, what we're trying to do here is not something that appeases YouTube, but something that's fun for us, fun for you guys, and deliver some actual value. So whether YouTube likes that or not really doesn't matter to me any way, shape, or form that you do stretch it. In addition to the tutorial, something I do want to do, and it ties to what I talked about with the blockchain stuff, is go into some higher level concept videos. So why does blockchain and virtual reality work really well? It's probably some cheesy stuff like, I don't know, you name it, like what you can learn from VR animes, because I'm a huge anime nerd, and things like that. And again, totally welcome to criticism / feedback on those, because they'll probably be a little cringy. I'm not going to sugarcoat that by any stretch of the imagination, but I think they'll be a lot of fun. And those are kind of the random stuff that I genuinely think about, and I think would be fun to get into video format as well. So yeah, those are some of the stuff that are coming down the pipe. Some serious videos, some non-serious videos, but at the end of the day, still sticking to virtual reality, augmented reality. In that sense, that's not really changing at all, because we're all firm believers in that technology. And the last thing I want to mention is, given that we're talking about blockchain, I'm going to leave a couple public addresses for Bitcoin and Ethereum if you want to donate to the channel. It's not something I've really done in the past per se, mainly because I didn't really know the right format. I've never really been a huge fan of Patreon. But if you've found our content in the past, and hopefully moving into the future, valuable, then would really appreciate the support. So yeah, I think I've covered everything from past to future. Hopefully this doesn't end up turning into a super long video. But yeah, again, to quickly summarize, we'll be doing more content in the future, probably slower pace. And if you are at Oculus Connect, definitely come by and say hi. Literally recording this the day before, because I figured I might as well get this done. Yeah, that pretty much does it. So hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys will continue to stick around with us. And thanks so much for watching. So until next time, this has been FusedMan, and I'm signing out.